What's good, everybody? Welcome to Bowler's Paradise. My name is Ben. I'm a USBC Silver Certified Coach, and today we are taking a look at the all-new Hater from DV8. Before we fire this one up, be sure you subscribe to the channel. It's free, it's easy, and it's the best way to help us bring you the best non-biased and cross-brand reviews in bowling. So while you're down there, be sure you hit that notification bell too so you don't miss out on the next review. Now, I'll do my best to not be a hater, but sometimes bowling balls are so strong, they're just tough to understand. The all-new Hater from DV8 is unquestionably the strongest release ever from the brand, headlined by the all-new Hater core with a medium 2.53 RG, an 0.54 differential, and an absurdly high 0.24 intermediate diff. And even though the core has record numbers, this red and black Havoc HK22 hybrid cover has it beat in strength as it's finished to 1500 grit solid out of the box. With all that strength, my layout was pretty much forced into encouraging this thing to get down the lane. Early reads were just not an option, so I went with a 5.5 by 4.5 by 2.5 2LS layout. That longer pin to PAP distance promotes a little bit of side roll off the spot, and the 2.5-inch pin as center of grip keeps it a bit more even when it hits the friction. I can't say it's a perfect layout, but it's at least an educated guess. And on the lanes, I think my educated guess was actually pretty close. I knew after the first few shots that to really do this piece justice, I would have to throw it 2 different times, so make sure you stick around for the back half of the video to see day 2's results. But the short story is that this all-new Hater from DV8 is just a really strong piece with a unique roll. And that was probably my favorite part about throwing this one. Sure, it took me a few shots to find the pocket, but once the cover started to wear in a little bit, I saw what the DV8 guys were trying to do and the picture became much clearer. The Hater is very responsive to friction, but the combination of that higher RG and intermediate differential get it to stay slow and forward off the spot. It provides more of a hook set type of a motion than a smooth arc, but if you can see it right, that's a shape that's unique in the market today and one that could be a major advantage. Now, on the list of downsides though, the most glaring is just how strong this piece is. Yes, it's not made for rev dominant bowlers on house shots, I get that. But when a piece hits the top of any brand's performance chart, my hope is that it's usable for many styles of players, and at least fresh out of the box, I don't really see that with the Hater. I had to get left really quick, and even then, if I threw it slow or missed it right, I wasn't getting 10 pins to fall over, and oftentimes I wasn't even leaving makeable spares. However, I think that if you were to pair this Hater with a Troublemaker Pearl and the Hammer effect, I think you could maximize your opportunities for success with the Hater. Both of the other options are pearlized, but the Huntsman core and the effect is so big that it can be played all over the lane, and the Troublemaker Pearl likes to be rolled in the outside part of the lane. So the Hater would be the strongest piece of the 3, and then once it's too much, you can go to either of the other options for a better look. Moving to our cross-brand comparisons, I first took a look at the absolute power from Storm, and here I actually see a piece that is very similar, with the biggest difference being the cover strength on the Hater. As the Hater wore in, the shape got a lot closer to this one from Storm as they both used their asymmetry to blend out the hook spot, but R2S Deep just isn't as strong as this Havoc hybrid cover on the Hater, so bowlers who see a lot of oil may trend towards the one from DV8. Then I took a look at the Black Widow 3.0 from Hammer, and here I see a shape that is a lot smoother front to back than the Hater, and one that is more continuous through the pin deck. The Widow is way better when you can keep your angles in front of you, whereas the Hater seems to be ideally used when you have to open up but want to control the hook spot down lane. But with that, here's my recommendations on the types of bowlers that I think would match up well with this piece. The first is tournament bowlers. It wasn't by accident that we saw so many of these Haters on the lanes at the USBC Masters. This piece is made for tournament play, so if you're out bowling 8-game blocks on challenge or sport conditions, you're very likely to enjoy having this piece in your arsenal. The second recommendation is for the slightly speed dominant player. To see the best look out of the Hater, you have to be able to put some hand in it, but if your ball speed is a little quick and your rev rate is just a little bit low, the Hater will work wonders for you. It has the strength to bail out your misses outside, and it's forward enough off the spot to keep you in the pocket on your misses inside. This ball was made for this type of bowler regardless of the type of conditions they're bowling on. The all-new Hater reaches new heights in the categories of bowling ball performance for DV8, and in the right hands will give you the scores to make haters out of your competition. And you can pick this up today and much more at bowlersparadise.com. Be sure to use the discount code YouTube at checkout for free shipping. Thank you to my friend Nick Pluff for the drilling of this piece, and to Dale's Weston Lanes for letting us film this video. If you haven't yet, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell for more ball and product reviews. But as always, remember you guys, having the right ball in your hands, now that's a bowler's paradise. Peace.